¿Cómo estás? My name is June. Remember the last video? Uh, it it takes for about I think 18 minutes, because a lot of errors going around. But here it's gonna be quick and easy. Okay, this this is our topology, and we have private and public. Private is our inside, and public is our outside. Going to this particular server and connected to this FA01. So we have PC here. The IP address, the network is 192.168.0.0/24, or Class C IP address, connected directly to FA00, that is .1, 192.168.0.1, and .2 for our PC. And FA01, we have a public IP address of 200. This is also a Class C IP address, .1, .2 for our server. I'm gonna go ahead now and click on that particular PC, on our PC, to check to see the IP configuration. We have the IP for that PC, and it is a Class C IP address with the default gateway of .01. And let's pretend that we have a DNS server that 200.0.0.2, and let's go over to our DNS server, or our server, or public, if you will. Configuration, IP configuration 200. We have Class C, and we have a default gateway. Later we're going to configure this FA01. That would be a 200.0.0.1, and also the IP address is also our DNS server. Okay, let's continue and configure this particular router. This is a new router. It is a fresh router, so there's no configuration in it. So let's go ahead and configure this router. Go to your configure terminal and interface. Let's configure first the FA00, our inside network. That is interface FA00, no shutdown. Give the IP address of 192.168.0.1. Forgot the subnet mask, and of course this is IP NAT inside. Let's go ahead and configure the FA01. This is our outside network, no shutdown. IP address is 200.0.0.1 with subnet mask. Of course, it is a Class C IP address, and it's gonna be our IP NAT outside. Okay, next let's configure again. This will be followed by our configuration of the static NAT. Here's the command IP NAT sensitive help. If you don't know what is the next command, inside sensitive help, source sensitive help, static. This should be the IP address that you're gonna be using, 192.168.0.2, and it will go to the other side of the router. This is a port FA01. You will just type the IP address of that particular port, 200.0.0.1, and there you go. We're good to go. Let's save it, the configuration, and I'm gonna on the debug IP NAT for verification purposes. Okay, let's go ahead and ping that server on the other side of our network, the public network, or the outside, 200.0.0.2. right? It should work. Ping, reply, request timeout, and then we get those 3 replies. Let's try it again. We've got 4 yeses. Let's go quickly here. Let's turn off. You should turn off first the debug. No debug all. Right now it's off. just focus on 4 replies. This is 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm gonna bring up my command prompt interface here and compare the two. Each reply is equivalent of 2 packets. So this is for 1 reply, for the second reply of the ping here, third, and last one for this one. Oh, this is the reply 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just explain the 2 lines. Concept still applies to the rest of the results. So here we have a source IP. This is the IP address of the computer, 192.168.2, going to our destination, which happens to be our server, the DNS server, or a web server if you will, with the destination IP address of 200.0.0.2, and this little guy right here, that is our NATing. It is from IP address, a private IP address, translated to a public IP address, and it will reach our destination IP address 200.0.0.2, and that server will reply back. As you can see, this asterisk reply back to our source IP, and it will become a source IP address, and destination is now the computer on our private network or inside network, and it is translated by 200.0.0.1, so-called NATing. And that's the simple concept of static or network address translation using a static configuration. I hope you like it and enjoyed. Till next time, this is June Weber. Hasta luego. Cuídate.